Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to finally be an update on my PMS symptoms and whether the solution that I talked about in the previous video is still working for me. For anyone who didn't see that video, it was basically explaining how the first day or sometimes the first 2 days of my period, I would have debilitating cramps where I couldn't leave the bed for 24 hours. Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fainting, chills, all of that kind of stuff. And I couldn't figure out what was wrong. I had been tested for a lot of things, and according to the doctors, I don't have any of them. I know that the only way to know for sure is to have the surgery, but I don't have $24,000 to have surgery just to find out if I have it. The severe pain and the heavy bleeding on day one is the only symptom that I have of endometriosis or anything else. None of the other symptoms apply to me. So yeah, right now I've just been trying to relieve the pain. If you didn't see that video, I'll link it. And I want to thank anybody who commented on that and shared their experience with me or told me that they tried what I did and it worked for them. That means so much to me because this is like a life-changing thing. So if I could help you in some small way with that, that really means a lot to me. That makes me feel great. For those of you who don't know, I kind of got rid of my period cramps completely by cutting out dairy cold turkey. Cutting out dairy helped me for about a year and a half. Unfortunately, last year in the summer of 2018, my debilitating cramps came back full force and they were happening every single month. So obviously I was scared because I felt like I already fixed this problem. I don't really know what else to do. I've tried so many things and I just did more research and found like more possible solutions. And I've just been trying a different thing every month to see how it works for me. So the first thing that I did try was a TENS unit. So I bought a TENS unit. I'll link it below if you want it. This one is called Magnesium. It's really bright in here. This is what it looks like. And I would just like use this and attach 4 electrodes to my abdominal area. First time I used it, I started using it the day before my period came, which I think really helped. And by the time my period did come and the cramps like hit, I had already been wearing it for about 7 hours. I wore it to work and everything like that. When the cramps came, it was still just as severe as it usually is. And I was still just as nauseous. I felt like I was about to throw up any minute and I was in so much pain and I was thinking, okay, this isn't working. After about 3 or 4 hours of being in pain, I was able to go to sleep. And that never happens. Like I usually don't sleep at all the first 24 hours. So that was different. Then later when I woke up that night to go to work, I was actually able to get out of bed, get ready, and actually go to work that night. That was definitely not normal. Like I said, usually I will be in bed the whole first 24 hours of my period. I don't get out to shower. I don't get out to eat. I don't get out to brush my teeth. I don't do anything because I just cannot move. That was big. And my cramps at that point were like, they were bearable. They felt really mild when I woke up, and then after moving around a bit, they felt a little more painful, but still bearable. Like I said, I wasn't stuck in bed. I didn't have to squat every 5 minutes. You know, I was fine at work. I thought that this was the solution, but then my period came the next month and I did the same thing with the TENS unit and it didn't work at all. I had to find another solution, and the next thing that I tried was magnesium supplements. Doing some research, I found out that magnesium is really good for your muscles, relieving pain in your muscles, and your uterus is a muscle that's contracting, and that's what's causing the cramps. Started taking magnesium glycinate. I think that's how you say it. Apparently, this is the best type of magnesium to take for menstrual cramps because there are different kinds. And this is 665 milligrams, and I was taking 2 of these each day. I started taking them about 3 weeks before my next period was supposed to come. When it did come, the magnesium helped with my PMS symptoms tremendously. I didn't have night sweats like I usually do during the week before my period. I didn't have all the like feeling lethargic and a little depressed and moody, and didn't have diarrhea. None of those things. But as far as the pain, it did absolutely nothing. So after that, I didn't really know what to do. I was researching things like CBD, but I hadn't actually purchased anything yet. And so when my next period came right before I had to go to work, and I needed something quick. And my grandma had some codeine. And so she gave me some of that. I used her codeine. She told me that it was highly addictive. She didn't even want to give it to me. She said it's very strong, and it also knocks her out, and I would probably fall asleep at work. Not only did it not even make me even a little bit drowsy, it didn't put a single dent in the pain. Like, it did absolutely nothing. The next month, I did order some CBD. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know what I'm going to do because I obviously need something crazy strong. I did end up ordering some CBD. I got this 0.5 fluid ounce bottle from New Leaf Naturals, and 725 milligrams of CBD. And one serving is 10 drops, and there are approximately 30 servings in here. I started taking, and the reviews on this, they have like thousands of reviews for people using it for pain, anxiety, and people were using it for like chronic pain and other severe conditions. So I was like, okay, this could be strong enough for me. So I got some. I didn't take it until after I started bleeding. So before the cramps came, but after my period had already started. And I also had some CBD suppositories. These CBD suppositories from V-Spot, they don't have any THC in them, so not like the Faria ones. These are 100 milligram suppositories. I put one of those in my vagina. I took probably a couple of drops of this. They tell you to start off small, and then just keep adding more when the pain just, like, to figure out what you need to help with your amount of pain. And for some reason, I just felt like I was taking too much. So after I took the couple drops and it didn't do anything, I would take a couple more drops. And I think I did that like 3 or 4 times, and it just wasn't helping. And I was like, okay, this is not working for me. I didn't take any more for some reason, and I don't know why, because the thing about CBD is that it'll take like a crazy amount of it for you to even get close to overdosing. So it's not like taking ibuprofen where you have to stop. It didn't work for me. I actually left like a review on their website saying, yeah, I don't know what it's doing for other people, but it didn't do anything for me. And it's very expensive. This bottle, I got a discount on this bottle, and it came out to $80, a 20% discount. I thought that it just didn't work. Then I told myself, okay, maybe I need to start taking it in advance. So when my next period was about to come, I started taking it 2 days before my period came. I took about a couple of drops 3 times a day. Then when my period did come and I felt the pain, I started using my TENS unit before the pain came. And once the pain did come, I started taking the whole drop full of CBD. taking dropfuls at a time, and I probably had about 4 or 5 dropfuls, and my pain was bearable and I didn't get sick. I feel like the CBD did work and I just wasn't taking enough the first time. I took a fuck ton of it the second time. Like, I almost finished the whole bottle. I probably have like a few drops left in this. And before I started, I had like half a bottle. So I think that the CBD out of everything I tried definitely worked the best because it made my cramps bearable. The CBD paired with the TENS unit. So I actually ended up ordering another bottle of CBD. I got a discount for leaving a review for the first bottle. This one is 1 fluid ounce and it's 1,450 milligrams. And now I know to just keep taking it until my pain subsides. I'm gonna just take it until I'm able to like have mild cramps and like still be able to get up and do things, because I don't want to be in bed all day. I was in bed the last time because I was scared. I didn't know what was going to happen, if it was going to work or not. But this time I have more CBD. Yeah, now I know what to do and how to use it, because I could take this whole bottle and I won't overdose. So that's what's so dope about CBD compared to like, you know, drugs like ibuprofen, Advil, Motrin, whatever the case. Those things never work for me. They've never done anything. Like I said, codeine didn't even put a dent in it, but the CBD worked. Also, along with using the CBD and the TENS unit, I really feel that I need to start exercising every day, because I remember that, not every day, but, you know, every week, a couple times a week. But I just remember that back in 2013, when I was exercising on a regular basis, doing ab workouts and thigh workouts, when my period would come, I didn't even know until I like went to the bathroom and saw the blood, and it was almost completely painless. That's when cramps were like just like a little twinge that you felt, kind of like a little tickle that was more annoying than painful. I really feel that exercise is the answer for me rather than changing my diet. I think somebody else commented on my first video and said the same thing. And honestly, I'm a small woman, okay? I'm tiny, 5'1", under 100 pounds. I can't afford financially or health-wise to keep cutting things out of my diet and replacing them with alternatives. Like, it's killing my pockets just having all these non-dairy alternatives. So, and I really don't want to. Like, I really don't want to cut anything else out. I want to start eating cheese again, to be honest. I miss it. For now, that's what's working for me. Exercise on a weekly basis, and then using my TENS unit and in advance, a day before my period comes, and swallowing as much CBD as I need to not feel so much pain. That's it. I will link everything that I use below. I'll even use the stuff that wasn't so helpful for me, because it might still work for you. That's my update. I hope it's not too disappointing. I hope it's not discouraging for those of you who did quit dairy. It's just clear to me now that whether I eat dairy or not, this pain is going to be there. So I might as well try something else. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope it was informative, a little bit helpful. And I'll see you guys in my next video, whenever that is. This is my first time showing my face back on here in a long while and talking to you guys. So who knows when I'll do that again, but I'll try it. Please feel free to share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bye.